What's up, guys? I'm Boo Carlisle. Welcome back to another episode of Kicking Asphalt. This week's episode is presented by Creech Heating and Air. Located in Bahama, North Carolina, the Creech family has been in business for over 30 years. You've tried the rest, now try the best. Call Gary Creech at 919-697-7857. Oh, sorry.
Can that go in the vlog?
Got you sniffer. Yeah.
Cody, you're doing great.
Get that crack in there too. It's gonna peek out here. Give it a minute.
Is that gonna protect your noggin?
I hope so.
We're going to give away one more race code.
Okay.
All of that coverage starts at 2.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get everything to you so you know
Okay.
what my game plan is, what my thoughts are.
Good morning.
Morning.
How we feeling?
Good.
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 Who's gonna win today?
I mean, I'm hoping either Tyler or Boo, like 1-2 minutes, you know.
One stretch.
Is that it? That's all you gotta say? All right, that's fine. All right, we're sitting here in tech. Quick thoughts.
Making some last minute big adjustments for this last practice. The track was coming up this morning, so just trying to do as much we can, man, to be ready. You know, doing everything we can to be ready the best we can.
Right on. Let's do it. Where are your shoes at?
I can't drive with boots. I'm about to ask somebody over.
Ladies and gentlemen, not only is she a driver, she also does tires. So what exactly is going on right here?
Just cleaning them off. Making them slick again.
Ah, all right. We'll get back to it. Final thoughts?
It's go time.
Let's do it.
Twist it. There we go. Deep breath. You're good.
You can actually see where the wall
You can.
juts out a
It
little
arcs
bit there.
a little
That
bit, yeah.
wall and these concrete grandstands really the only thing left here from the original racetrack that was built back in 1964. Even these grandstands actually came a little. Back in row 3, that is the 11 machine of Josh Lundy and the Boo Carlisle 00 out of Georgia. Back in row
And
4.
25 laps the distance. 25 distance. Coming back to green. Here we go.
Much better start this time for Brittany Cockrum in that 16 car down on the inside. Whoops, and around goes Lundy hard into the turn 1 wall. And I think we got our answer about this first last chance race.
I don't even want to discuss it, please.
Josh Lundy, I believe, out of Roscoe, Illinois. Steering wheel off. He's done.
Here's a replay.
So look at the purple car outside of row 3. Whoops. Boo Carlisle caught him.
Wow.
Well, and you
Man,
know,
what a
Boo
hit.
yesterday mentioned that his car was really bad on cold tires. Remember, in qualifying, every time he went into turn 1 and turn 3, he locked up that left front tire,
Yeah,
and I think
yeah.
he did it there.
And yesterday had a lot of smoke coming from the tires on many times during practice,
Watch
during
this
qualifying last night as well. Watch it again from another angle. This is from the turn 1 camera from Elgin Trailer. Stat boy dead on it. Look at the impact.
I mean, I'm sure that Boo didn't intend that, but
No.
looking up on him. So the pace truck is in. Brittany Cockrum, Jared Ledger lead them around. Here they come. They might have bumped just a little bit, and they might have went a little bit before the restart zone there, but we'll have to check that out. Through turn 1 this time.
That's Pontbriand on the outside. Inside, Lucas Williams. Plenty of room given. And meanwhile, Jared Ledger, 44, works off 4. He'll lead lap 1 finally.
Yeah, Lucas Williams in that 10 car, former Challenger winner here at the New Year's Bash. Was in the top 10 yesterday with the Challenger, but was not able to finish due to a mechanical issue. Now Boo Carlisle working up to the outside. That's something you don't see every day here at Dillon Motor Speedway. An outside pass, he's up to 4th.
Longtime driver of street stocks and more. And now you see him on the outside battling.
Saw Cockrum get down there on the apron. She got sideways, gathered it back in. Now the battle for the bubble spot, and there's 4 cars going for it right now. This is where Carlisle's been the best as he looks up to the outside of Joey Pontbriand.
There is a storm brewing of motor madness here in Dillon. Down into turn 1, 4 cars for that final spot behind Joey Pontbriand. Down on the outside. He's there. Here's Carlisle. Here's Buffon. And Buffon's got Williams and Langham right there in tow in 3.
The best car out there right now is that 2 of Buffon. But
no!
Look at this! Oh!
Chris Buffon, nowhere to go.
Announcer's jinx.
The fastest car on the racetrack just ate the wall, Alan.
And that's what happens. This is why you want to qualify in the top 20. And Chris Buffon did. Unfortunately, had that issue with the carburetor. Puts him last in this last chance race.
On the front straightaway. Here's a replay. Shades, Allen, of a couple of years ago where Anthony Kohler almost got airborne. Almost the same spot.
And really what set that up is Pontbriand and Boo Carlisle made contact. Watch the 7 and the 00. And then that knocks Pontbriand down into Buffon.
Nowhere to go for the 2.
Nope.
He went to the bottom to actually miss those 2 cars of Pontbriand and Carlisle. Where's a replay again from turn 1? Contact right there, left rear.
Look at that window fly out the right side there and land on the racetrack.
And break apart when it landed on the pavement. Did you see that?
Watch again as they come out of turn 4. Pontbriand gets a little bit loose, gets into Carlisle, and then down into Buffon. And Buffon, you see that Teddy Bear Pools logo on the back zero, and Chris Buffon walking back very disappointed. Hate to see that for him. Had the best car out there.
I do like that he did give a thumbs up to the official. puts his hands up. He's kind of definitely saying, hey, man, what were you thinking? And I will say this in defense of Pontbriand, obviously, Alan, because I think he's probably frustrated with the 7.
No, when he sees the replay, he's going to see that those two got together.
Yeah, yeah.
It really is what knocked Pontbriand back down into him. But that is another one of those problems with turn 4 that we see is
we're down here with Chris Buffone. A very frustrating weekend for you, from once being locked in with a carburetor issue and now a destroyed race car here on pit lane. What did you see from your perspective?
Honestly, I'm going to be as nice as possible here, but there's some guys that try to get a lot of social media attention and couldn't drive their thumb up their ass, but it's frustrating because we had a super fast race car, and it's just sucks. All my guys down here, we bring almost 30 people down here every year, and I just really hate it for them because they spend a lot of time and a lot of money coming down here and helping me, but unfortunately this year we got didn't happen that way, so it's really frustrating. But I gotta thank all my sponsors, of course, Sullivan Welding, Fairborn Equipment, Teddy Bear Pools, TP Ryland, everybody that comes and helps out. It's it's a full team effort, and I guess we'll go play crew chief on my uncle for later.
Thank you, Chris.
Well, certainly disappointed as the car's doubled up now, and you can understand it. I mean, we mentioned it now with the choose rule. Boo Carlisle will go up to the outside, and his car has been good on the outside.
That's right.
And I don't know if Jared Ledger's car, they were really stacked up back behind that 44 car, Jared Ledger. So here they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Good start for Carlisle going down into turn number 1.
Remember, 9 laps complete, 45-minute time limit if it comes to that. Back straight away. Ledger on the whole shot. Cockrum right there in the mix. And Carlisle up high, working off 4, trying to get the second as in the transfer spot off the line.
Well, we're, 15 laps into this? 15 laps to go, 10 laps into this thing. As Cockrum going to try and clear Carlisle, he gets down in front of Lucas Williams. And that 44 car, whoa. Cockrum gets it. Hey, that's Franklin County style, right?
That's right. Buck wild, as they say, in the Commonwealth.
Races up at Franklin County in Virginia, and while that happened, Lucas Williams was able to get in the transfer spot. But I think Jared Ledger, he's had to drive. Whoa, as he gets sideways. Boy, am I jinxing him. Wow.
I think Williams got a piece of it. He did. Look at the rear end of the 44 of Ledger.
And I was just about to say, really, since the drop of the green, this 44 car has had to drive pretty Lingham out of Alabama and Rob Sullivan out of Connecticut.
Verbatim. You just open the door. I'm going to kick it in as we get ready for a restart. The top 4 rows, 8 drivers from 8 different states right now, ready to go back to green.
Wesley dropping knowledge on you folks. All right, here they come out of turn number 4. Brittany Cockrum, the leader in the 16. Boo Carlisle up to the outside. Green flag is out. Looks like a good start for everybody as they go down into turn 1. And again, C-Car's trying to make it 3 wide there on the start. That's not been the way to go right now. Carlisle with a good run up to the outside of Cockrum going into turn 3. This is where he's been good on the outside.
Boo Carlisle, of course, promoter with that Star Super Stock Tour, but he loves racing. He loves coming here every year to the New Year's Bash. Kind of had a controversial moment as though in trouble. Rob Sullivan into the outside wall.
Brittany Cockrum going to go to row 2 alongside Ricky Locklear Sr. And look at this. All of a sudden, Jared Ledger all the way back up to 6th thanks to the choose rule. So here come Carlisle and Sullivan coming to the restart zone here out of turn 4. Green flag's out. Been a good restart. See what happens going to turn 1.
Inside, boy, Carlisle, wicked loose a moment ago. Opens the door. Rob Sullivan says, excuse me, coming through the number 20 machine. Driver from Clio, Michigan now to the lead in the 1.
Now Jared Ledger in that 44 right back in behind Brittany Cockrum. Got into her a little bit there going into turn 1. And all of a sudden, Ricky Locklear Sr. got a win at Florence last year. He has worked his way into the transfer spot in 3rd.
There's your top three. And look who's right back in the catbird seat again. You just mentioned him, the pride from Darlington, Ricky Locklear Sr. Not a driver, Alan, that normally has problems, but it seemed like there's been some bad luck for the 50. But right now, trying to just get into that third spot as we got the 44 Ledger. Dirt tracking it, saves the car, but Carson is right of him in one.
Pomprion up to the outside, but Ledger caught it. Here comes Lucas Williams down the inside with the damaged nose. Over on the left side, that's the battle back for second, third, and fourth. Remember, the transfer spot is third. Ricky Locklear Sr. going down the inside of Rob Sullivan into turn number one. Looks like he's going to be able to get around now. Brittany Cockrum, that's the battle for the transfer spot. She goes into third. Now Sullivan back to fourth.
And they work into three. It's now the 50 star. That's Locklear outside. Cockrum. And look at the sheet metal on the. He's been actually under the weather for the last week or two. Ricky Locklear Jr. right behind him. What a comeback for the man, the veteran racer from Darlington. Jared Ledger to follow. He had problems, Allen. He's back in the show, the man out of New Hampshire. And here comes the white flag.
Here they go, white flag out. They go back down into turn number one now for the final time. These are the three that will advance. If they can just bring it back to the checkered flag, down to turn three they go. Carlisle, the leader, got a lap car in front of him, not going to play a factor. Checkered flag is out, and Boo Carlisle is going to race his way in to the New Year's Bash. Brittany Cockrum will finish in second, and Ricky Locklear, who's been doing it a long time here in the South Carolina region, will come home in third, and he has made his way in to another New Year's Bash.
Boo Carlisle from Georgia.
Great bounce back for Ricky Locklear Sr. in that 50. He may have actually raced here when it was dirt. I know he raced at Timmonsville, Lakeview, Hartsville, Darlington, all those places when they were dirt. And Dillon closed right around the time Ricky Locklear Sr. was getting started.
Just going to talk to the B-Main winner only. B-Main winner only.
All right.
And Boo Carlisle getting it done.
All right, let's take it down to Skylar Whitfield as he gets ready to talk to our B-Main winner.
Well, Boo Carlisle had to overcome a lot of adversity just to get here, battling sickness, lost his crew, and had to sort of pick up the pieces while he left his hometown of Jefferson, Georgia, and now getting the help from the girlfriend. Boo Carlisle getting unbuckled. Had to use the bumper a couple times to make it happen. That's not how he races typically. I'm sure he might mention that during his interview, but finally races his way into the New Year's Bash. I know this young man is ecstatic. He is the promoter of the Star Superstock Series and a true, you look into his world on YouTube, follow him, Kicking Asphalt, Boo Carlisle. I know he's stoked about this win, and he's just kind of taking it in down here inside the car. We'll let him hop out so he can talk to us. Race fans, how about some noise for your B-Main #1 winner, Mr. Boo Carlisle from Jefferson, Georgia. Boo, you worked so hard just to get here. How good does it feel to transfer and to win the B-Main, which does pay some of that tire and gas bill as well?
Man, it feels great. It really does. This team's really worked hard, but, man, I want to apologize to the 11 car. I know apologies don't mean shit, but, man, I screwed turn one up and destroyed his race car, and I never meant to do that. Again, apologies don't mean nothing, but, man, I'm excited. I am. I really am. I didn't think we had a good enough car to win, but I can roll the top good here. But we have to do some work for the bottom. But, man, you can see it. So I'm very excited, man. I usually ain't short on words, but I am right now. I really hate I tore that 11 car up. But we made it into the bash, so I'm real excited for our whole team. Big, big effort, man. I could ramble on forever, but there's another race to go on. So thank you, Ron, Skylar, everybody that puts this on. So old Star Tour promoter can get it done, I guess, on the outside.
Taking off that promoter hat and putting back on the driver's suit and the driver's helmet, what does that do to validate you just as a competitor here tonight?
Man, it's good on the promoter side because I can see what the complaints are from the driver's side. So, you know, we got our opener February 8th at Florence, so anybody that didn't come race a street stock race here, please come to Florence and race with us at the Icebreaker for the Star Tour opener.
That was B-Main #1 winner, Mr. Boo Carlisle. Congratulations.
Thanks, Skylar, as Boo Carlisle celebrating racing his way in.
All right, we're back in cinematic mode. The B main's over.
And we won.
You have a new nickname, by the way. I don't know if you know what it is.
Bandit on the back
Yes.
of the race car. We rolled on the outside. We sure did. Take time, as I said in Victory Lane interview, I'm sorry to the 11 car. Locked the left front up, didn't mean to trash his stuff. Completely on me. I know I'm sorry, it don't mean shit. It don't pay for them. I know how expensive these things are, but definitely, I think they're from the Chicago area. I'm sorry, they got a long ride home. I didn't mean to, but I hate to say that's racing, but I've been on the receiving end of it too. It don't make it no better. But we're gonna go ahead and getting ready for the 100 lap New Year's Bash now. So what we set out to do, even with the cold tire setback and no crew, man, ain't nobody got no damn give up in this team. So I just looked at my phone. I got like 27 notifications or text messages. So if you see this on socials, I'll get back to you this evening on the way home. It's just me and an open trailer on the way back to Georgia. So I ain't by no means saying I'm texting and driving, but I'll be texting and driving. So, but man, I'm excited. I know I'm rambling on, but I'm tickled pink, dude. This is great. This kind of stuff I daydream about at work on them 12-hour shifts.
12 hours down. 12 hours down. 25 laps down.
100 to go.
100 to go.
So,
What do you think?
Got us 2 new right sides, filling up with gas now, making some adjustments. I mean, it was a nutrition, you know. There was hits. If anybody watched it on Racing America, I got in the back of a guy on the start of the race. We got some brace damage. We got some door damage. I mean, you know, it's the bash, man. It is a bash. So hopefully we're still standing on both legs, so to speak. So hey, man, it's all up from here. I mean, at this point, hell, we won a race.
We did.
So now we just focus on winning a 100-lap race.
All right. Well, we'll be back here in the same scenario. A couple hours. We'll do another race recap. It's gonna be a good time.
Next time on Kicking Asphalt.